So as somebody who does have every single skin in the game, who has made plenty of experience playing all of the skins that are available, including testing out all of the sound effects, all of the finishes effects, what would happen if I had to choose one single skin for each gun and, delete the rest of them? What skins would I keep and which ones would I delete? That's the premise of this video. That's what we try to figure out, guys. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe down below, and let's jump straight into my collection here. Right now, it's actually pretty simple. We do have 18 different guns in total, which means I get to keep 18 skins for this video, obviously, right? There's no such thing as deleting skins, but imagine I would have to delete everything besides one skin for each of these 18 weapons. Now, this right here is obviously not my choice. This is just a placeholder. We're gonna go through each and every weapon, starting with the classic, right? Now, when it comes to the classic, I would personally say that, if you would have asked me a few months ago, I would definitely keep the Prime Classic. The Prime Classic is, I guess, one of the best classic skins, obviously. But, there is a new thing, and that's called the Spectrum Classic. The Spectrum Classic is, I call it the Pew Pew gun. And that's why I do like it, right? The sound effect, best classic skin in the game for me personally. That's the one that I would keep. And, next up for the shorty, actually pretty simple choice. We gotta stick with the Oni, right? We gotta keep it real here. We do have some good looking Battle Pass skins, but the Oni shorty is the best looking skin for this weapon. Next up, Frenzy. Obviously, this is one of the more difficult choices because we have plenty of options. We do have the Origin, Blast X, Elder Flame, Glitch Swap, so many awesome looking premium skins. But I gotta say, when it comes to the Frenzy, I do love the Prime 2.0, so that's what we're gonna take for the Frenzy. Prime 2.0 it is. Next up, Ghost, right? Obviously, have to go with either Ruination, Mage Punk, or Sovereign. I feel like those are the top 3 Ghost skins. I personally recently like to, just use the Mage Punk, so this is what I would love to keep if I had to delete everything else. Now, when it gets to the Sheriff, it's a pretty obvious choice. I mean, most of you guys are probably going to be able to guess this before me even saying this, but it has to be the Iron Sheriff. Why? Because the Iron Sheriff is broken as fuck, dude. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. The Iron Sheriff is a one-tap machine, so that's staying in the inventory. Next up, the Stinger. Have to go with the RGX Pro. Why? Because it's awesome. I do like the Sovereign Stinger, but that's about the only competitor to the RGX Pro. And when it comes to competing, the RGX Pro definitely looks better to me personally, so that's why we're sticking with this one. Spectre, actually pretty easy as well. Gotta stick with Mage Punk. I've told you guys, this Mage Punk skins are underrated as fuck. Those look clean. We just need one for the Phantom or the Vandal. Bucky is also a pretty obvious choice. Now, even though we have so many premium skins, I feel like the Origin aesthetically looks the best, especially in this white gold colorway, dude. Come on, dude. This skin looks awesome. Next up, we have the Judge. Judge have to go old school, right? Have to keep it real here again with the Judge. We gotta go with Glitch Pop. Here we have Elder Flame, right? But Elder Flame gets kinda, boring after a few games. I feel like the Glitch Pop Judge, you can play that for months and months and it just doesn't get boring. So that's why you're going to keep the skin, and I kinda have to do the same thing for the Bulldog. The other choice would be Spectrum for me personally, but aesthetically, Glitch Pop, I think it's better on the Bulldog. Now, Guardian, honestly, dude, I don't care too much. Guardian, I really don't care. We have every single skin in there anyway, right? When it comes to the Guardian, we have every single skin in there. If I had to choose one, I guess it'd be the Prime, It's still, after all these days, I feel like it's a pretty solid skin. Now, let's get to the actual juice. Let's get to the Phantom skins and the Vandal skins, When it comes to the Phantom, we have plenty of choices. Now, and here's the same thing that is going on with the Classic. If you would have asked me a few months ago, I would probably tell you that I like the Oni Phantom aesthetically, or, even the Prime Phantom, Iron Phantom, Glitch Pop Phantom when it comes to sound effects. But having the Spectrum Phantom is, for this gun, again, a huge game changer for me personally. I love playing this gun. I keep playing this Phantom exclusively because the sound effect is literally disgusting, dude. So if we talk about aimbot skins in Valorant, Spectrum is the literal definition. So yeah, that's why I'm going to keep the Spectrum for the Phantom. Now, Vandal, obviously also a pretty tough choice, I'm not gonna lie. You call me boring, but I just have to go with the Prime Vandal. Now, we obviously have multiple choices nowadays. We have so many good Vandal skins, sound effects even that sound good, but when it comes down to actually just keeping one skin, if I had to decide which skin I would keep for the rest of the time being, it had to be the Prime Vandal. And I'm not gonna lie, it had to be the Prime Vandal. So yeah, that's what we are going to keep for the Vandal. Now, Marshall, pretty obvious, has to be the Sovereign for me. Why? Because it's the GOAT. It's the GOAT when it comes to the Marshall skins. Operator, that's a different one. That's difficult. I personally would like to keep the Elder Flame. Because the Elder Flame, I feel like Operator is the best Elder Flame skin in the collection. Have to keep the Operator in there just to have something Elder Flame related. Aris, Sentinels of Light, my personal favorite. And the Odin has to be the Prime Odin. The Prime 2.0 Odin, I feel like aesthetically is at least, you know, the best looking one. So this is literally what it would look like as a complete collection. You know, the last thing that we would have is the knife. Now the knife have to be the Champion's Karambit. I'll be real. Maybe it's the hype. Maybe it's not, but the Champion's Karambit does look awesome. It has nice animation. So this is the complete package. This is the whole thing. That's what I would like to keep if I had to delete every single skin in the game besides those. If I had to choose one skin, these are the skins that I would go with. Now, let me know in the comments down below what skins you guys would choose if it would come down to, you know, the fact that you had to delete everything else besides one skin for every gun. I think that's a pretty interesting question. Obviously, it's just hypothetical, right? What never happened. But I want to see what skins are so important to you guys that you would keep them out of all of the choices that we have. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I catch you on the next one.